How to use ChatGPT to write a book from scratch. Hey guys, welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can write a book from the scratch using ChatGPT. So let's get into it. First of all, you guys can go to openai.com and you will land right here on this website. Then what you guys need to do is you're going to click on try ChatGPT if you do not have an account yet. ChatGPT is a model designed in a conversational way that allows us to get answers. ChatGPT gives us a follow-up answers. It admits its mistake. It's an AI that we can use to even write books, we can write blogs, we can write codes, and much more. So once you get to ChatGPT, you're going to create your account and it takes you here. Very easy to use. All you need to do is just click on new chat and it will allow you to begin a new conversation with an AI. And here I will write a book today from the scratch. So let's actually get into the process. It's very fun and very easy to do. Now, let's create a new conversation with ChatGPT and I'm going to ask it to write a book. How we will start it from the scratch. Like we can do that, but again, we will just get like few hundred words for that and it's not okay. So you need to actually start writing a book from scratch by step by step. So the first step to a book is actually you need to have a title, and it's very important to have the right title for the book, and because that's the first thing that people read, and we need an effective and engaging title. So that's what I'm going to do. I will be generating a title for my book with ChatGPT. You need to have an idea. Let's say you're writing your own book. If you want to write, what's your topic? Just need to have like one word in your mind that this is what I want to do. For instance, I will ask ChatGPT to write 10 book titles for motivation. Now, this is my command. You can see write 10 book titles for motivation because that's the word that I had in mind. Now, ChatGPT will write 10 titles for me and I will be able to choose the right title. And you can see the titles are being written right here. So let it complete the 10 and then we will choose the right one. So here we have our 10 titles. The titles look pretty impressive. You can see these are generated by an AI. So the first title is The Power of Positive Thinking: How to Harness the Energy of Motivation. Pretty good. Unleash Your Potential: A Guide to Motivation and Success. Motivational Mysteries: 10 Steps to Achieving Your Goals and Dreams. Fuel Your Fire: The Ultimate Guide to Finding and Keeping Your Motivation. And similarly, we have 10 titles. You can see now I have a very good title to go for. These are actually very engaging titles that I would see on a book and I would like to read it. I kind of like the fifth one right here, which is Fuel Your Fire: The Ultimate Guide to Finding and Keeping Your Motivation. So I'm going to go with this one. Now, let's ask ChatGPT to write an introduction page for this title right here. So that's what I'm going to do. Write a introduction. So I asked ChatGPT to write an introduction to the book on the title Fifth. Now I didn't give ChatGPT the title. I just mentioned the number right here and it got the title for me. So this is how ChatGPT works. It works in a conversational way and it knows when you are in a conversation, you don't need to repeat yourself. It will actually answer the follow-up questions and it remembers your previous chat. So that is actually pretty impressive. You can see now it knows I'm talking about the fifth title and it's writing an introduction page for me. You can see it's actually a pretty good page length for an introduction page. So we got our words here. So you can see we have our fifth title here, which is Fuel Your Fire, and then we got our introduction. We'll discover you the secrets of staying motivated and driven no matter what challenges you may face. Whether you are trying to achieve a long-term goal or simply looking for inspiration, this is actually really good writing that I got. Now we have an introduction page. I actually wanted to show you how ChatGPT writes. So you can see very easy wording, very, not complicated at all. It gives you a very easy to read introduction. So we got it. We have this here. Throughout the book, you will be guided by real life examples and practices, exercise to help you keep to fuel your fire and whatever that we have here. Now I know what ChatGPT will give me. So after the title, what I want to do is I want ChatGPT to write the chapter titles for me. I want different chapters in my book. So I'm going to give the command write 10 chapter titles, right? Because I want to divide my book into different chapters. Chapter titles for this book. And now it will give me the 10 chapter titles. So here we have a chapter title for the book. You can see right here, here are 10 possible chapter titles for this book. The Science of Motivation, understanding the behind of what drives us, identifying your motivators, tapping into your inner drive, developing healthy habits, creating a vision, staying accountable, fueling others. So these are the 10 chapters that are actually really impressive and very relevant to the title that we have. So now I know where to start. I have the chapter titles. Moving on, now what I need you guys to do is you can now actually write different pages for each chapter. Let's say you want to have 10 pages for each chapter for your book. So what you will do is you will ask ChatGPT to write 10 pages for you on the first chapter. That will actually take some time here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly give you an example. Let's say I want to write 1,000 words or 500 words. You can see I just want to show you the command that we can give to ChatGPT, and it actually completes the command for us. Write 500 words for the first chapter, right? So this is my command. I'm going to hit enter and it will write 500 words for me. You can see chapter 1, it got the title from here, and now it's writing the words for me. So here we have our 500 words. You can see right here, now it wrote like exactly 500 words for me. You can see I can write even thousands of words like this. So when you give like a command with the words, like number of words, then it means that it will write the words. Sometimes it can generate like maybe 400 words, 300 words, but then if you give the command, then it will give you the exact number of words. So this is how you will write. Now let's actually do something else. Let's actually calculate the number of pages our book will have. I don't need to do the maths. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask ChatGPT for a book, the number of pages. So I'm going to ask it, what is going to be. So here we have, I asked ChatGPT what is going to be the total number of pages if I have like 2 intro pages, I have 1 index page, 10 pages for each chapter and for outer. So you can see it gave me the answer. Assuming each page is double spaced and contains approximately 250 words, then I will have 107 pages for my book. And it says that no, the actual page count may depend on different factors such as the font size and the spacing. But you can see it gave me a rough estimate that this is going to be my page number. If I have like 10 pages for each chapter, I have few pages for the intro, outro, this is what it will look like. So now I know the number of pages for my book. I know I can now write 10 pages for each chapter. I have the chapter titles. I have a book title. I also have an introduction page. I can ask it to write an outro page for me. Write an outro page for the book. So it will write it for me. You can see. So here we have our outro page. You can see, congratulations, you have reached the end of Fuel Your Fire, the ultimate guide to finding and keeping your motivation. And this is like an outro page that we got. I can ask it to write like more than 1 page for the outro. I can give a specific command. This is what I'm looking for, and I want you to explain this and that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an example of how we can add a relative information, what information we want to our book. It's not like just what ChatGPT is generating. For instance, I can ask it to get 10 motivational quotes for the book with reference. Let's go with reference actually. So this is my command. So here I have my 10 quotes with reference. This is actually one thing that you need to have when you're writing a book. Sometimes we need to add references, and you can see it gave me a quotation here, believe you can, and you have it there. So it gave me the name, we have a reference here, we got the link as well. Similarly, we have our next quote, your time is limited, don't waste it living someone else's life. Steve Jobs, and then we have like reference here, when did he say that, and we have a link as well. So this is how it works. We will be able to get the references for the book too. Now, of course, any command you want to go for writing a book, you will be able to generate with ChatGPT. You can see I started from a title. I selected a title, then I went for an introduction page. I went with the chapter names. I showed you an example on how to write a page with ChatGPT, then how it will help you calculate the whole pages. You can write an outer page too. You can get references for your book. Similarly, anything you want to do for a book, ChatGPT will help you with that. All you need to do is just command it, and then you will get your data and you will be able to write a book from the scratch. I hope that I was a big help. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, turn on bell notification, and subscribe to YouTube channel.